My name is Nachmara Stella. I live in Nankula, Zone 9, Chiwonya. I got to know Children Reach Out actually when I was still in my primary level, around P3, P4 there. And right now, actually, I'm going to campus, yeah, in some few weeks to come. So I got to know Children Reach Out Uganda when we were home, and then Akedwin came. There was camera lessons, and then the LC1 chairperson called us, come for these lessons. So we got to know him because we used to do those lessons every Sunday evening. Yeah. After my primary 7 exams, I went to the village and I was there. We all hoped that I'm going to start my O level that side, but things went the other way around when actually my grandpa was like, I'm not going back to school. I'm going to go for actually in an institute, and then I had to sit home for that full time. Actually, my grandmother's side was like, no, you have to continue with your studies, and it came like that. So I had to leave the village and then I come back to Kampala, but it was actually not all that good because first term of senior one had ended, and then I had to start in senior in term 2. My grandma took me to Kolo High. We had to talk to the deputy. So we talked to him and then he was like, it's okay, just buy other school uniform and she'll start. That's how it all came. And then time came, no school fees, they are demanding their requirements. Get so it was actually that dilemma. You don't know where you're going to get the money from, you don't know where the scholastic materials will come from, and then years are moving, actually terms are moving, and it was hard. It was really hard on that personal level, that even I could always think that now what, how I wish maybe I just went to an institute, maybe all this wouldn't have happened. But time came and then I was losing hope in myself. I was like, what's next? I see my parents actually, they're suffering. They don't know how to get. I have my little ones coming. So it was really hard, and then that's when Children Reach Out came in. It helped me with scholastic materials and some school requirements. And when it came to the side of welfare, paying the welfare, my parents, they got half of it, and Children Reach Out helped me with half of it, and then I had to pay. So I started actually gaining hopes in myself because Children Reach Out was there for me in my senior 1, senior 2. That Form 3 year passed, and now it was senior 4. We all know when it comes to actually candidate classes, things are hard because they need textbooks, you need practical books, you need fieldwork fees, you need registration fees. Me, I did foods and nutrition. That is another amount to be paid. So it was really much on my side, on my parents. But everything Children Reach Out was there. It has never abandoned me, and I thank Children Reach Out for not abandoning me, because in that time of actually losing hope in me, it was actually there for me. Sometimes when I actually talk about the stories, I become kind of emotional, you get, because it is kind of hard. I'm sorry, because it is kind of hard, a girl losing hope in yourself. It is really not easy, and you have to pass through a lot because a number of things are coming in. You get, because obstacles actually come in, distraction come in, but your you have to be focused. So in my senior 4, it was really something hard on my side. You don't know where this amount is going to come from, field work fees. Actually, you're sent home daily, on a daily basis. You have to go back home. That even on my first day, I had a physics practical. They sent me back home to get them some company. So I had to go home. You remember you have to go in for a paper, but you're sent back home, so you're just there disorganized. But Children Reach Out actually was there. Uncle Dwayne could always comfort me, and he would always tell me, never lose hope in yourself. You're going somewhere. Never lose hope in yourself. He became my mentor in everything. So I started my A-level, and then like a lockdown came in. He was still there because the lockdown came in when I was actually going in my Form 6. Registration fee was paid. Actually, all was paid by Children Reach Out. I said my exams. I'm not scared. I'm just free, not like before. I was very fine, yeah. And then I do my exams. I finalized my exams, and then I go for the VAC. And then now they tell us you're going back to school, actually campus.
My name is Nakavugo Vicky. I'm from St. Henry's Girls Secondary School. I've started schooling with Children Reach Out Uganda, and I'm now in Senior 2. I thank Children Reach Out that I'm going to school and I'm really ready for school. But it really breaks my heart that in my community, many different children are not going back to school due to poverty in homes. Some parents have lost their jobs during this COVID pandemic. Some have been violated in different communities, so some are not going back to school. I wish anyone out there could come and help a child.
My name is Akaumpa Pasi. I'm 16 years old. I'm in Senior 5. I'm joining St. Julian Gayaza campus. Many other girls can't afford to go back to school because of many different reasons. Firstly, many of them have gotten pregnant during this pandemic period. Parents can't afford to pay for their school fees, bills, tuition. Well, others lost their sponsors, so it's kind of difficult for them to go back to school because they lack materials, scholastic materials, personal materials, and so they can't go back to school. They have nothing to take with. Well, I would encourage parents or any other people that can afford to help these other children to go back to school, to sponsor them, to help them go back to school, to boost their minds. Like, people have dreams, those children have dreams, they dream of being lawyers, pilots, doctors, engineers, but it all can't be possible without education.
Hello, my name is Trashna Kotecha, and I am the chairperson of the board at Children's Reach Out Uganda, and working very closely with our team leader Edwin, who kind of is the core person and the person behind making sure things are happening in the Nakulabia slums. It's important, our aim is to make sure that every child is in school. They have the opportunity to be in school. The reason being, the foundation starts when they are very, very young. We can teach them the basic skills in life from a very young age. We do not want to see these children on the streets. We do not want to see them sitting in a street corner selling things with their mothers. We would rather see them in school learning, and these, who knows, will be the future leaders of our country. It's very important that all our children are in school, and I would say to start them as early as we possibly can. I always feel that the slums, we have so many slums in Uganda. I hate to call them the slums. I just feel it should be the less fortunate, and I feel they are being ignored. People have not even visited many of them. It's so important that we get sponsorships because these people barely manage to put food on the table. So it's important that we have sponsors on board to send these children to school, and it doesn't cost much. I'm calling out to sponsors. We lost many sponsors over the last 2 years because of COVID, some international companies moving out of Uganda. So yes, please sponsors, come and join hands with us and to make the children's future a bright one.
My name is Edwin Gaba. I'm from Children Reach Out, where I work as a team leader. First of all, I want to thank everyone who has been supporting us throughout even COVID. I want to thank all our partners, all our friends, all our well-wishers, Lord. You've done so amazing. We are blessed to have you people. It's time to go back to school, and every child in the community would look up to that, and everyone is ready. Our children are ready, parents are ready, and I believe schools are ready. But what really breaks my heart is to see many children are not going to go back to school due to COVID circumstances and consequences, I would say, or effects, you would call them. COVID has not hit only different people, but as an organization we have been hit hard because we have lost so many people. So many of our partners have lost jobs, and then different companies have closed down, and then our partners outside countries have lost lives. So that's how we've been hit, and so many of our children are struggling to go back to school. They don't even have scholastic materials, mostly the girls. It breaks my heart that they can't even afford a sanitary towel to have a start with. But I believe if we join hands, me and you, I believe we can take more children to school. It's only $150 a whole year, and that can help put a child in school. You don't have to wait to raise all of it. It can be in bits. Your support can put a smile on a child's face. And trust me, your donation can change a child's life forever.